Hey there, welcome to this video where we are going to be talking about template tasks. Now, this lesson is going to be a lot of the value of this blueprint. It's one of the most important. It's one of those that you need to pay the most attention to. The videos will be a little bit long because I need to show you a lot of stuff. And I'm going to break it down in several videos so it's not as tedious. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how they work, how template tasks work, and we're going to take an example of the life of an article and how this whole system works in detail and show you a bunch of examples of subtasks, etc. In a video below, I'm going to create one of these template tasks with you, and your goal for this lesson is going to create all the template tasks for each content template that you have, because if you check the screen next to me, you see that there is a template task per content template. So there's one for list post, one for roundup review, one for single reviews, etc. And I have made lessons for each of these content types in this blueprint as well. So go in the navigation and go check them out if you don't know what they are. But I have covered a lot on like how to create them, how to promote, that kind of stuff. So all of this is covered already. I don't need to do this. So the second video will be me creating a template task with you. And below that, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bunch of resources to create your template tasks, such as links to videos for your writers, so they know how to upload their content draft, or how to use some of this stuff related to Asana, so you don't have to do training for them. Task descriptions, so they know exactly what to do and so on, and you don't have to write these. You can just pick the tasks that you need for your template and put what you need for your business. So for example, there will be social media tasks in there, but if you're not doing social media, then don't put these tasks in. You will need to put a degree of thinking and picking what makes sense for you. That's the strength of this system, is it's flexible and you can add and remove things over time. Maybe you have a whole team where you can use all these subtasks to be assigned to different people, or maybe you're just working alone and then you don't need to do that, or you need to assign everything to yourself. You will be able to do all of that, but you will need to sit a bit and think a bit about how to customize this system for you. So let's get started with this video. I'm going to show you how these templates work, and we're going to do that with an example of pretendedly an article for skill growth. So you can see that since the last video I have added all these task templates, which are all the post types that we will be using on skill growth, and we will go through one of them. But you will see essentially these task templates, they have a lot of stuff that's ready already, and the goal of these templates is just to duplicate them so I don't have to do these things again. Because the problem with most task managers is that if you want to explain a task to someone, you need to give quite a bit of information so they can do the task properly, and it takes a long time, and so most people don't do it. And as a result, you give loose instructions, you don't get what you want, and your content is shit. So what we're doing with these templates is we're spending the time on these templates, quite a lot of time, so that you do it once, and then you find the content that matches that template, and you repeat it again and again and again. So that is what we're doing, and you can see, for example, I have a list post, which we're going to be using here. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate it. So I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm going to pretend I'm doing golf swing tips. So usually when I create a new article in my editorial system, I don't give it the final title because I don't have it yet. I give it the keyword, and then eventually I change that task name to the title once I have it. And then when you have the option to duplicate tasks in Asana, you have a lot of options. You can see task description, this is this, I definitely want it. Assign it, yes, because I have already pre-assigned a bunch of tasks, as you will see in my template, so that I don't need to reassign the tasks to the same people. My uploader is always uploading the content, my designer is already designing stuff, my writer is always writing, etc., etc. The subtasks, yes, I want it. The attachments, yes, I want it because I have included templates in there. Tags, we have not used them yet, but I will make a video on using tags. Our projects, yes, we want it. Dependencies, absolutely, we will be using this a lot. And parent tasks. So we want all of that, and I'm going to duplicate it. And Asana does take a few seconds to duplicate tasks. So you can see if I check here, my subtasks are not here, and they're just going to start popping up slowly as we go. It's like if I deselect it and reselect it, these tasks are being created. So I'm going to, while it's creating it, I'm going to add a section for my articles. So essentially, sections, they allow you to create different areas in your project so it's clearer to read. I'm going to put these golf swing tips into my articles. So now if I go and check it out, it's still creating the tasks. Give it a second. I think it finishes with skyscraper, so one more. because I have put a lot of things in there, that's why it takes some time to duplicate. Okay, we're done. So now I have this keyword I found doing my keyword research, and if you don't know how to do keyword research, we will have a blueprint for this too. And I just put it in there. Let's say I'm responsible. I like to put whoever's in charge for the website responsible for this task. And then I like to put a due date for whenever I want this article to be done, published, and promoted. So let's say in 3 weeks. Okay, so this way I will have reminders. And then my content stage is always brainstorming my templates, because that's always the first stage. The content type is set correctly already because, well, I have content types for this, but you will see later on when I show you the full finished system why this is important to have both. This, I guess I have it already. My keyword is already Go Swim Tips, so I could put it in there. But I like to have it twice because I will put the title of the article here eventually. Competitor URL, I don't have it. Word count, I don't have it. Dyno list is actually just a template of a dyno list that we have for this post, so that I can just take it and duplicate it later. And WP edit URL, I don't have a page for it yet. Here I have the writing guidelines for list posts, which are provided to you in the list post lesson. So you can go and grab it. There's a Google Doc. You can copy and paste it here. And I also have a link to my general editorial guidelines, which we have provided you in its own lesson as well. I've just made a bit.ly link here. So please do the same. Basically, all articles should follow our general editorial guidelines, and I've done that for pretty much